Happening now, this is a live look from outside the U.S. Supreme Court, where people on both sides of the abortion issue have been protesting. This comes after that leaked draft document from basically a Supreme Court opinion. It, at this point, indicates a majority of the justices could be ready to overturn Roe v. Wade. Even at 49 years after the original Supreme Court ruling, abortion has been a contentious topic, especially since all of the states in the ArkLaTex have already passed legislation that directly addresses abortion access. KSLA News 12's Destiny Patterson has been out in the community all day listening to you about what you think about this leaked decision to possibly overturn Roe v. Wade.
Well, Doug, social media has been booming with reaction from people all over the country since that news broke. Now, we asked you on our Facebook page if you agree with the decision to apparently overturn Roe v. Wade. So let's take a look. I chose just a couple of your comments. Alicia Thomas Thompson says, yes, I'm glad it will possibly be overturned. Cindy Allen says, no, it shouldn't be overturned. I personally couldn't have ever done it, but I would never take that option from another woman. Government shouldn't have access to anyone's reproductive system. Local organizations on both sides of the aisle also weighed in.
As a 16-year-old who faced this situation in my own life and did not have anyone to fight for me and my future and fight for my unborn child, it's been decades since that time. And so today there is this release of, oh my goodness, things are getting put straight.
The topic of abortion is personal to Jody Burns. That's why years later, she's the executive director of Heart of Hope, an organization that works with young, expectant mothers.
We've been preparing for this. We're going to have unplanned pregnancy in society, and so what we have been doing really for the past 12 years is preparing a place for young women who are finding themselves in this situation. You can do this. You can give birth to your child.
The leaked draft opinion by Justice Samuel Alito says abortion should be up to, quote, the people's elected representatives. However, pro-choice organizations like the Louisiana Coalition for Reproductive Freedom argues that the decision should be up to the person carrying the child, not the government or political figures.
This is a really radical opinion that this draft that has been leaked is extreme, and it really goes against popular opinion across the country.
Hope Medical Group for Women in Shreveport is one of the last abortion clinics in the state of Louisiana. In an emailed statement, Kathleen Pittman said in part, quote, I continue to hope the court's final decision respects the dignity and autonomy of persons no matter where they live. This is especially important for families in the South with its abysmal maternal mortality rate.
If the right to abortion is taken away, what's going to be next?
While Burns hopes this empowers more women to walk in faith.
It goes beyond the pro-life movement, or pro-love movement is what we call it, but it's a win for women. That's what I think.
Frankel says no matter what happens in court, the coalition will keep fighting. Now, to be clear, this is just a draft opinion. That means a lot could change before a decision is officially made and announced. But in order to understand what may or may not change, we have to understand the origins of the original decision. Our Corey Johnson continues our coverage, giving us a deeper look into the original Roe v. Wade rule.